Hello, everybody. Arcturus with the chapter review for One Piece, chapter 1009. Man, I still can't believe we're like at 1,000 chapters. Anyways, I am reading from the scans today as I am recording this a day early because I am going to be busy Sunday. So I took the liberty and the foresight to record this video ahead of time and then set it to post on Sunday in the morning, more instead of like around the usual time at 5. Um, anyways, so immediately we do have a color spread today, and it's of the entire crew in a snowy area with a couple of statues just hanging around being buds. Otama's there. Maybe a bit of foreshadowing, so it's the crew and Otama. Maybe. Maybe Otama might join the crew. Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, it goes immediately to the castle interior where the fire is going on. There are some beast pirate henchmen trying to put out the flames. And right off the bat, this took me by surprise. The scabbards just immediately come in contact with Orochi and Fukurokujo. And they are both surprised as I was. Um, and Fukurokuju mentions that they don't know that he died at all, so they would not be expecting it. Anyways, Fukurokuju tells Orochi to flee, but Orochi says no, that they're already weakened by Kaido and it would be easy to defeat them. So he mentions how they must have been shocked about Kanjuro, but he was also shocked by Kyoshiro being um one of the scabbards. Anyways, then he transforms into his Yamato no Orochi form, and I was counting heads for obvious reasons, because it might be where if you cut off one of his heads, you need to cut off all of them. I'm not sure if they grow back or if it's like a Hydra. What exactly? The Yamato Orochi from the tales, from what I've heard, from other people, is that you have to cut off all the heads. I'm not sure if it's exactly all the heads at once or like around the same time or not, but who knows? Anyways, I did count the heads that were cut off as all the scabbards go and attack. I only count 6 cut off heads, so Orochi might be hiding one of his heads in his garb, and he might still be alive. But who knows? Who knows? So I only did count 6 cut off heads. He might actually be dead this time, but hopefully, part of me is hoping that they do grow back. And so multiple people can get their chance at killing Orochi. So he can die multiple times technically, because he still has one more head. And if my bet is that the figure we saw was Hiyori, and then Orochi is going to continue forward, come across Hiyori, and then there's going to be only one head left, since Kaido cut off 1, the scabbards cut off 6, and so that only leaves 1 head left for Hiyori to cut off and do the finishing blow, which I think would just be poetic justice. Anyways, they mentioned that they don't have the time to waste on Orochi, and he will be judged in hell. And Fukurokujo seems very shocked. We see another classical Orochi head on the floor, and it seems Raizo is staying behind to fight Fukurokujo. Raizo saying that he's surprised that he's such a devotion to a dead fool, and Fukurokujo says the same thing back to him. Then we go all the way back to the rooftop where Big Mom and Kaido do a uh, uh, Big Mom offers to do a combination attack with Kaido, which is very interesting. Anyways, we do get official confirmation that their Haki is too strong for Law to use his shambles on them. So, seems they are coming up with a plan to tear it apart. Big Mom reels her sword back, and so does Kaido with his Kanabo. And they swing and do an attack which the scans call Ocean Sovereignty. Again, I am reading the scan, so this may not be how the official puts it, but I think that is very, very cool, and I will get to learn even more about it on Monday when Artor puts out his video where he breaks down the Japanese in the official. Anyways, this attack is absolutely devastating. It seems that Zoro might have hockeyed up his swords and is blocking the attack and tells everybody to run. And then Law teleports everybody out of the way, and he also teleports Zoro out of the way. Because Zoro would not have been able to survive if he left him there. So, as Kid states, your block bought us some time. Thankfully. So, anyways, Luffy immediately goes to Gomu Gomu no Red Hawk, Kaido, but Kaido actually dodges. And Luffy says, "Why you dodging, Kaido? Is it because it would hurt?" Kind of goading him along a bit. Then, without saying a word, Kaido swings around, slams down his Kanabo. Luffy hockeys up his arms to block it, and Kaido sends him into a rock. Very anime. And it seems that his hockeyed up arms are hurting. Maybe kind of like they were when he was fighting Katakuri, where it was swelling and red in the anime. And then Kaido comes at him, opens up his mouth wide, and sends like a mini Boro breath at him, the flame breath. Boro breath from the anime. Then he leaps up, his tail kind of swishing behind him, spins his Kanabo in the air, 3 realms, Ragnarok, and slams it down on Luffy, I think. Yeah, on Luffy. So, and it looks like there's some like the black lightning that you see with Conqueror's Haki being used there that's coming off the Hakanabo, or just regular lightning. Then we cut back to Zoro, Kid, Killer, and Trafalgar. Not Killer. Kid, Captain Kid makes a box. And what is it? Trafalgar Law uses Shambles and teleports Zeus into the box. So Zeus is in a box now. Killer and Zoro go at it. Zoro using his flame rend thing that he stole from his Firefox, the Firefox style he stole from Kinemon. Sorry. To cut up Prometheus, and then Killer goes after Napoleon. You know, Big Mom falls on the ground. Zoro then uses a new attack, I believe, Flame Size, Crossroads of the Six Paths, and cuts him up into 6 pieces. Killer just is whirring his blade, spinning them around, and just beating Napoleon, and Napoleon's trying to hop away. um, they Big Mom gets very mad, and Napoleon, Prometheus, and Zeus are all like, "Mama, save us!" Captain Kidd uses punk pistols, and they just bounce off Big Mom, the iron balloon she is, and she says, "Just because you took them away, that would allow you to beat me," and just slams Kid into the ground with a powerful punch. Kid, but bloodied and beaten, then grabs onto her with metal arms and uses Repel to push her up into the air, where Law uses Tact, takes a boulder, and sends it into her, making her fly all the way off Onigashima and into the ocean. And since Zeus is in a box, he says, "Zeus, save me!" But Zeus is in a box, and under Trafalgar Law, Zeus can't save you now. Then there's somebody who coughs up blood. I believe that's Zoro. And Big Mom hurls towards the surface. So, absolutely wonderful chapter. Now, I know that many people seem to be angry about Big Mom just constantly being pushed away, pushed aside again and again, seemingly through her incompetence. I don't really get that. like the amnesia stuff I do understand. I understand that much. But what I don't think, like the one with Robin and Jinbei, that one that one just a little bit. But this one I feel was done pretty well, where I don't feel bad about it or that it was terrible writing. Now, there is something else I do want to bring up that I think might end up being terrible writing on Oda's part, and that's her getting amnesia again. You know, Chekhov's gun and all that. So what might happen is she might get amnesia from falling down and then washing up on Wano, get amnesia again, join the fight as things start to heat up as it's going over Wano. Or another option is she might directly land in Wano, since we did see they're getting pretty close to Wano now, and she might have not fallen into the ocean or been able to quickly save herself and get onto land. And she might have amnesia, she might not have amnesia. I don't know. I hope she doesn't. But if she might get back into Wano country, or her crew will save her and they'll just go do something else till the next arc they are needed. Um, but that does leave a question, and that's what will Sparrow do? Sorry, I have my cat in my room. She is still in here. She's in my recording studio. She wants to get out, but I want to finish recording. Anyways, um, so personally, I hope she stays in Wano. I hope she is defeated in Wano, and that's how the battle goes. Because I did have like my whole plan where, um, Law and Kid were gonna break off and fight Big Mom, and it'd be Luffy versus Kaido alone on a 1v1, because that thing where the Straw Hats are always proving the world wrong. You know, Enies Lobby, nobody has ever broken into Enies Lobby ever, and Luffy did. They said it was you are unable to get out of any lobby. They did. All this other you know all the examples I did in one of my previous chapter reviews. Go watch those if you want to. Anyways, as I still have more stuff to do. I have to prepare for a little trip. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, share the video with your friends because that will help grow the channel. I do hope you enjoy. I am streaming again on Twitch. Watch those. We had an absolutely eventful and rather infuriating stream for me yesterday night. It was a lot of fun. I do want to do it again. I think I'm gonna turn that stream into a video, so maybe watch out for that. But if you do want to be a part of the action, you know, because I do pay attention to chat a lot, and chat gets to make a lot of decisions because it's like it's pretty funny. You got anyways. So please do join me for that, and I think that'll be all for now, folks. And good night.